Hi guys, this is Cash and I'm checking in with you from Frankfurt, Germany with Ignite Thermogenic Fat Burner. This is my little secret to keeping lean and having good energy throughout my busy days while I travel. So I want you guys to be sure to check out Ignite, especially if you're trying to get yourself in shape for this summer. Oh, Ignite is gonna get you into bikini body shape. You know, I gotta show you guys a bit of what's going on. Ignite is gonna help you get the results that you want. You're gonna love this product. I certainly do. So I'll put the link down below for the website. Be sure to check them out on Instagram and use my promo code to get great discounts. Check in with you guys soon.
Alright guys, welcome to Chaos Nutrition Old School Training. Okay, now again, Chaos Nutrition has been around. They're the guys who were with Rich Piana and Mutant and all that, and then they're the same people who were with Rich Piana with 5% nutrition. Now they got their own thing going. And they even got my boy Big Frank over there. Okay? If you don't know who Big Frank is, you guys, I've told you this before, he made Rich Piana look like a dot. I'm telling you, he's you take Rich Piana and you put two shoulders, he's twice the shoulder width of Rich Piana. He's about 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", and he's a monster, 325 pounds or more, and he's not fat. So you can imagine, you know, that's muscle. So you can imagine how big my boy Big Frank is, and he's with Chaos Nutrition. So all the guys, you know, from Chaos Nutrition are the same guys from 5%. So go to chaosnutrition.com. I don't know all the products they sell, but I do know that they sponsor this show, and we, you know, I appreciate that, and we're with them. Okay, so Chaos Nutrition, check them out. It's a movement, bro. It's not just like, you know, because now like 5%, you know, they fucking, you know, they changed their whole fucking mattress. It's not the same. But if you like the way the Rich Piana shit was going on with 5%, Chaos Nutrition. Got the clipboard. We're going to talk about some shit today. But, alright, I didn't, listen, because of everything that's going on, I got so much bullshit happening here, and not only just with me, with my shit, my throat, and everything. With the world, all the shit that's going on, I just had to grab a lot of shit, because it affects me. I live in fucking New York, so man, it's fucking chaos out here. So I didn't dig through my box again with all the old stuff. It's over there. Forget about it right now. Anyway, this was an old friend of mine, Tina Plackinger. Do you guys remember Tina Plackinger? Remember her? The plaque is back. She was actually a very, very nice girl, Tina Plackinger. Do you remember her? I don't know whatever happened to her. I was actually friends with her. She was a really, really nice girl. This is my friend. Now, I know her forever, and her husband, her husband who started this magazine right here, okay? You remember Muscle Elegance. I can't show you the picture because everybody's naked, but look at that. Look at that shit, huh? Yeah, baby. Okay? If you're into muscular chicks, Muscle Elegance is like the... It's not porn, but it's like the Playboy for friggin'... Oh my god. I can't show you any of this stuff because it's all... Denise Messino, okay? That's my girl, Rob Messino, her husband who started all this with her. was a good friend of mine. I grew up with him, here in New York. Tell you, if you like fucking hard body chicks, this was the magazine. Now you can see that shit all over the internet. Now it's muscle pinups. Alright, but that's my girl Denise Messino. And this is one of the many FHM magazines I was in. Alright, this is Jessica Lynn DeSala. She's Tony Soprano's girl. Jamie Lynn. I said Jessica Lynn. Holy shit. Jamie Lynn. Whew. What's wrong with me, man? Anyway, oh, there I am. It's all about working out. They had a whole little fucking chart. That's me here. Okay, look at that fucking face. Then you got the chart, with me and all working out, and that's all like a drawing of me. Anyway, so I've been in FHM a bunch of times. I've been in every magazine you could imagine, bro. I was even on the cover. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Alright, listen to me. I'm going to get into stuff here. But we're going through tough times right now. Everybody, this country, America. Alright, well, actually the world. Because now people all over are talking about all this shit that's going on. With that Black Lives Matter shit. And, I'm not gonna get into all. You don't know. You don't know, bro. But anyway, we'll talk about that more in Talking Smack. But I am gonna talk about today how to train. One of the things. Let's get busy. How about that? All right, because the first question, which is not a question, it's something I basically want to do it because people are. I have friends, man, that are like all depressed, and they don't know how to, move through all this shit that's going on. And again, I'm in ground zero, bro. I'm in New York, and downtown Manhattan. I had to get the fuck out of there the other day. It's bad, and it's chaos, and it's not like chaos nutrition chaos. It's chaos. Oh, by the way, let's say hello to my boy right there. Right there, look. Paul DeMayo, rest in peace, right there. Okay. But anyway, so I figured I'd come out with a little bit of something, working out with all this drama going on and stuff, We know that when you work out, okay, to me, peace of mind is everything. When you got something on your mind, break up, you lost your job, even when you're working out, you're in a funk. You're like almost in a fog. So what I'm trying to tell you is, let's talk a little bit about that. We know that we need, rest, good food, rest meaning recuperation, good food, and, you got to work out. All right, that's the basic fucking mantra of bodybuilding, you know what I mean? Eating good, working out hard, and then recuperating and resting. Okay, we know that. But it's hard to do that right now with a lot of bullshit. First of all, we still suffer from the corona, right? A lot of gyms are still not even open yet. Where I live, there's no gyms open, okay? You might live in Cornstalk, USA, where one person in the whole fucking state had COVID. You're lucky. You probably don't have too much. Your life is probably pretty much close to what it was, But a lot of us that live in the fucking blue states, By the way, the blue states. Sorry, I live there too. We're suffering. And I just want to give you a little bit of what I feel. What I think you need to do. First of all, I think you need to relax your brain. I think you need to take it easy a little bit. I think you need to not stress all this shit. Every time you turn on the TV, there's fucking savages fucking burning down buildings, fucking looting and doing all this shit. And then you're being shoved, how the evil white man and all this stuff has, caused all these problems, and we got to just get rid of cops and insanity, fucking insanity shit. Okay? So now you start stressing that, and it makes it hard for you to want to work out. It makes it hard for your mind to get in, like, I don't even feel like training today. This is such bullshit. That's even if you're training at home. Okay? So what we want to do is we want to, kind of clear the brain a little bit, Maybe try taking a little time relaxing, listening to some good music or something that you like. All right. Now you may say, how the fuck is that going to help me working out? It's going to help you a lot. Because what you need to do is get your mind in that slot, that mind slot where you're relaxed, where your brain is open to training and open to getting to where you have to be. Okay? One of the things is, we all know that how important good nutrition is and getting protein and all that stuff. But I think right now, while there's drama, you still, like I said, you still suffer from the corona horse shit. And you got this bullshit going on now with Black Lives Matter and all this stuff. I think maybe, treat yourself. Have some food that you normally would kind of stay away from. Don't go crazy and binge like maniac. That's not what I'm saying. But I want you to start putting yourself in a good place. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Where you're in a good place where you can actually go forward. Okay? Where your mind is at ease and you can work out, or you could get that eye of the tiger back. All right? Listen to some good music. Eat a little bit of junk. You know what I'm saying? You know what else is too? Lay out in the sun. We've been cooped up for so long. Even if you're not trying to suntan. I don't care if you don't like the sun, sit out in the shade, but I think you should lay in the sun. Not just to get a tan, but just to kind of soak in and relax. Listen to some music while you're laid out in the sun. Maybe have a little ice cream. You may say, how's that going to help me with bodybuilding? It's going to help a lot. Because I want your mind, I want you to get in a good place. Okay? Because right now, everything is upside down. Again, some of you may be watching this going, what the fuck are you talking about? Maybe you live in Montana or something like that where, I don't even know if the coronavirus is, if there's even one person in that state that had it. I don't know. Maybe there is. But, states like that, it hasn't been affected. Most of us, a lot of us live in a fucking, like I said, in a blue state. So we are affected. So something like laying out in the sun and getting a little fresh air and relaxing, eating a little bit of ice cream, maybe some pizza, whatever. Then maybe stuff that you normally wouldn't do. Maybe that'll give you a little peace of mind. Maybe that'll make you feel good. Because that's the key. I want you to start feeling good. Because you can't work out. And you can't get to the next level if your mind is all scrambled and you're like in a funk. All right, so that's one of the other things. Okay, I definitely recommend going outside and laying in the sun. I definitely recommend eating a little bit something that makes you feel good. Do some of your fucking activities. I don't know, shit that you like. Go fishing. Do something whatever it is that you like to do. Okay, go do it, because that's going to help your mind. That's going to give you peace of mind, and that's going to make you be able to go forward. This bullshit that's going on shall pass. This too shall pass. This is not going to be forever. We're not. It's not like every night you're just going to be watching buildings burning down and looting and all this other shit. All right, it's not going to happen. It's going to pass. You just better hope to God that we don't get a Democrat in the office, because if we do, it's not the Democratic Party Bill Clinton had. It's not. It's a different fucking Democratic Party. One world order. It means they control you, tell you what to do, what to eat, when to do it. So, we want to... Here I am talking about shit like that, right? And I'm trying to tell you to relax. I just think that that's the best medicine right now, is to go out and do things that you normally like to do, but you haven't been able to do it. Go out in the sun, eat a little something that you like, go get some, get a little physical activity, listen to some music, bang the old lady, do something that, that really helps put your mind at ease, and let's get over some of this shit, all right? That's what I want. All right, let's talk a little bit about training. All right, first question, Lakatosh Z. All right, Lakatosh Z. I hear you talk in the past about anabolics and other cool stuff. Do they still make it? What is it? All right. Anabolics was a Dominican version of D-ball. They used to give it to fucking people. Bro, we were getting that shit for $1.50 for $100. 100 pills. $1.50. And originally came in little bottles. And it didn't even have a fucking sealed top on it. It was a little metal top and a tiny bottle like this. You open it up and there's 100 anabolics. And they used to give it to people who had dysentery diseases. So, like, even kids, which is crazy. You know, I used to say that's why some of them chicks are hairy and shit. Because the fucking, if you had, like, bad diarrhea or vomiting or something, and you lost, like, 10 pounds back in places like the Dominican Republic, they would give you shit like this, and it would actually slow down your metabolism a little bit, and you would, because it had like periactin in it, you would be able to take, and with the D-ball, and you'd be able to get this D-ball would actually put the weight back on you. So that's what it was for, retaining lost tissue. That's why they made it. They didn't make it for bodybuilders. Once they saw that bodybuilders started going over there and buying it, the throat's bad, sorry guys. It's not sore, it just can't function right. Once they knew that bodybuilders were coming over there buying it, they started selling it. They used to put it in a box. I don't have any box, but it's a box, a long box like this with a picture of an arm in there. And it was still because it was to try to get bodybuilders like, oh shit, bodybuilders are coming over to the Dominican Republic, they're buying this shit, you know. And it was so crazy that even in Washington Heights, which is a Dominican area back in the 90s. We used to be able to go into Dominican pharmacies with a Dominican you'd have to go in there with. And we would buy, you get the anabolics there, and they'd have tons of it there, because it kind of went under the radar, so to speak. The government really didn't know what it was. It was just, it was a Dominican drug, and it was something that they used with their people to help retain the proteins. There was a lot of cool, bro. There was a lot of funky shit back then. I used to even sell a lot of shit. That was crazy. I used to like Sten, which was a crazy drug back then. Sten. It was a Mexican fucking steroid. It came in little ampules. I used to fucking love that shit. Man, I got bigger and harder. I'm not even sure what the fuck it was. Let me see here. What else did I get? I did Reforvit B, which was, it was basically like for animals, like farm animals and stuff, to make them jacked. And it really what it was is just D-ball. It was an injectable D-ball with B vitamins. The only thing I didn't like about that was I took that shit and it would make me nauseous where I'd almost want to throw up. You get like this fucking taste of vitamins. You ever take a lot of vitamins and then burp and you get that fucking foul air that comes up and shit? It was Reforvit B, where you take that shit, it looked like fucking antifreeze. It was like this, like almost like fluorescent green. And you fucking shoot that shit, and you burp like this, and you had this fucking rotten fucking B vitamin there. Man, that shit fucking, whew. That's actually one of the things I stuck in my arm. I think that's what I stuck in my arm, where I got the abscess in my arm. Nah, not the TLC, that was a fucking hematoma, but the one that did cut, where it cut my arm. It was a water-based drug, but it's just, I don't know. That's the one of the ones I did. What was it? Ludolace? Okay, Ludolace. I think Dave Palumbo took that and had something. I don't know why anybody took that shit. Okay, Ludolace was prostaglandin, and supposedly they used to help. They used to say it could cause hyperplasia, where the muscle cell splits and new muscle cells are built. Okay, but it was really just a prostaglandin. You know what they used it for? To abort cows and shit, like baby cows, and like if a cow got pregnant by another cow, and they didn't want that cow pregnant, because they wanted to be a milk cow and all, whatever. I don't know what the fuck, but all I know is it's an abortion medicine for animals. If bodybuilders would take it, they would take like a third of a cc, and that shit would put some guys in the hospital. I can ask Dave. Somebody told me Dave went to the hospital because he took that shit, because the cramps are so bad. You sit on the toilet for hours and you can't shit. You get really bad cramps because it's an abortion medicine. Metanabol was one that I loved. I mean, that was my favorite possible. Metanabol was one of maybe my favorite drug, oral, ever. It was this Polish D-ball, the one that came in the orange strip, and it was like 10 on the top and 10 on the bottom. They think they were yellow pills. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But man, I'll tell you what, you take that shit, it was like taking Anadrol. But without the fucking water, I just loved Polish Metanabol. which is evil. I loved it. I used to get that shit. I was arrested. They took a lot of that shit. You know what else they took? They took Parabone that I had. I had real Parabone. Real Parabone. Now, you fucking momos, they're like that fucking Finaplex or Fineject or whatever you call it. That, you know, that shit, you know. The trend. A knockoff of Parabone. But real Parabone was different, bro. You got big, you got jacked, you got hard. You didn't have the psychotic bullshit that you get with the trend. Now, I know some of you, don't ever talk about trend like that in your life. Listen, I like Parabone, but trend fucking killed me. And, what was it? Was there something else? Oh, fuck, Belasterone. Belasterone was a great drug. I never used it, though, but... So there were a lot of funky drugs in the 90s. All those other things I sold, even the Little Lace, it was bad, bro. I never took it. I wouldn't go near that shit. You know, I never understood taking a prostaglandins. But, what do you get? A lot of other guys took it, so... Anyway, so there you go. So the anabolics, that's it. I mean, do they still make it? I don't know. I'm out of that loop, man. I'm out of that loop. They might. But you ain't gonna pay no $1.50 for a fucking 100 tabs anymore. That's what I was getting for. Alright, anyway, next. But wait. Let me just say one thing. That was what it was sold for, even to the Dominicans. They would pay $1.50, even $1 for that. $2 was a lot. So it wasn't just me. You might say, well, yeah, you were a drug dealer. That's why you got it for that. No. Anybody could have got it for that. But in this country, it wasn't sold over the counter, so you couldn't get your hands on it. So you could get that shit and charge like fucking $50 or $30 or whatever. I don't even remember what I charged. Next. Mobead. Sorry. There you go. Reading like a fucking 10-year-old. I can't see this shit. Moseed. M-O-S-E-E-D. Moseed. Wants to know, I heard you talk about lower pecs last month. I got excellent lower pecs. I need more thickness in my upper pecs. Any tips? First of all, I used to incline sick fucking. I was a bencher, bro, and I'm a pusher, you know. So I used to lay there on the incline. I could lay 315 on my chest like this on an incline bench. This is when I was natty. I could lay 315 like this, and I weighed about 165 pounds, maybe 168 pounds. I'd lay like this, the bar would lay across here, and I would sit there and I'd drop my arms, and I'd wait for my friend to say go, and I'd go up like this, and I fucking get like 25 reps with that shit. 315, and it was natty. It's Charlie Gasparino from Fox News. His brother was my training partner. I trained with both of them, really, but his brother was my main training partner. They used to gag. Dude, I used to put over 400 pounds, 405, I think it was. And I would crack that shit out for like 10, 12 reps, no problem. But, here's the thing. I felt like I got more stronger in the triceps and front delts from that. What I like to do, really, now, what I do is I would lay on a Smith machine now, and I bring the bar to my neck, like this, and I do a lot of neck, like, bring it down and up, and that broadens my shoulders, it ties in my upper pecs with your front delts. It kind of gives you that square shoulder, upper pec shoulder look, like, so when you stand there like this, you have that square look. USA, by the way, USA. So, it gives you that squareness on the upper pecs out. Then you could put it in, and you could do it a little bit more. You could squeeze it a little bit more of the upper pecs towards here, right here. I used to do the flies, okay? I used to do it on a cable crossover too. I put the incline bench in the cable crossover, and I would fucking do the flies like that. I like it, but I'm also very picky. You know, you could try that, though. That's actually an excellent exercise. Again, take the incline bench, okay, and put it, you know, in between the cable crossover and do cable flies. I like that. You could do dumbbells. there's incline dumbbell presses, obviously, okay? I see guys doing this shit where they stand there with the dumbbell and they do it straight out like that, you know what I mean? You know, on an incline bench, back here like this, and they do it like this and shit. I seen all that shit, okay? I just, for me, I like that neck, that, you know, going to the neck. But you gotta try, dude. You gotta see what's right for you. You might not like that. You may feel too much in your triceps or whatever, okay? You might not like that. So you have to trial and error. A lot of guys like incline flies. A lot of guys like incline presses. This is, like I said, this is the new one, where the guys are doing that, okay? You know, we put the two dumbbells, a dumbbell, and you put them together, and you just, you know, incline press them. Okay, a lot of guys like that. Okay, they like that today. I see that common. I don't like that. I'm very picky. I like to lay flat and do the neck presses. Okay, on a flat bench, I like to do neck presses, and I like to vary the grip. I don't think you have to go heavy anymore. You know, I just finished telling you how much weight I did. I don't think you have to go heavy. I think you got to make the muscle do the work. I like to isolate and really contract. Okay, I've seen guys turn dumbbells like this. So you can turn the dumbbells like this, see? Right? I've seen them do it on a flat bench. They keep it close. They bring it to the dumbbells where the neck is, and they turn the dumbbells like that. I could get into that too, because it seems to isolate the upper pec. All right? Dude, pecs are genetic. You know, like anything else. I have a friend who just benched. Just did bench. That's all he did was bench. And he had the thickest upper pecs and the thickest lower pecs, the thickest... He had a great pecs. Even his inner... When you go like this, his fucking pecs came out and out like that. See, he had all... It was like a valley here. I mean, it came out like that. What are you going to do? He didn't have any arms, though. You know what I mean? So... But that's his genetics. You have to find what's right for you. Try those different things I said. Okay? You could try that new exercise that everybody does like this, okay? With the dumbbells, okay, like that. You might like it. I don't like it, okay? I like between the cable crossover flies, okay, where you're leaning back, you know, you put the... Whoop, I'm kicking the bar. You know, where you're laying back and you're doing incline, and you're doing the flies, and you know, from the floor up. Okay, you could also do it with dumbbells. I've done it with the dumbbells. I like the cables better. I like that resistance feeling, you know, where it's kind of pulling you. I like that. So I like that better than dumbbells. But you may like dumbbells better. You may like dumbbell inclines better. All right, I don't. And I like the neck press because I love that, bro. It just, I feel like it makes everything across. You know, you keep your hands, you don't keep it too wide, otherwise you're gonna, you know. But you just really fucking bring that right down. I touch right up under my arms out and come right up. It's me. I love it. And it fucking works. Gets the upper pecs good. So, give it a try. Trial and error. Everything. Alright, next. Tommy Guns wants to know. What do you drink during workouts to get better pump? What do I drink during workouts to get a better pump? I don't drink, I drink water, but sometimes I will put, I think I've told you this before. I don't know, this question sounds a little familiar, but maybe not, I don't know. You know, after you do a lot of these Q&A, after a while, how much could you talk about, you know, without hitting the same subject? You know, even Dave Blumbo, how many times he talked about squats and this and that and insulin? Listen to me. When I work out, if I wanted a really good workout, I would throw a pinch of Himalayan salt in some water, okay? And maybe a little bit of creatine, okay? That has a little bit of, you know, maybe sugar in it, a little glucose, all right? And I put a little bit of, just a little bit. I know I'm diabetic, so simmer down. But you need that. That sugar will go into the muscle, especially with the creatine. And then the sodium, you're almost making a Gatorade, really. You know what I mean? What's a Gatorade? Sugar, salt, you know, minerals, and water. You know what I mean? With the sugar's flavored. So it's almost like that. But, you know, and you probably could drink a Gatorade, bro. You probably could just drink Gatorade. I don't drink Gatorade. I don't really like Gatorade, but I make my own type of drink. Okay, I put sodium in water like that, and then drink it for, like, you start drinking it a half hour before you work out. A half hour. because you want to get that in you. Dude, if you eat, it's, a lot of people think carbs are what gives you a pump. You can get a pump from carbs, of course, but sodium. I've told you this before. Sodium is what really gives you a pump. Go eat some salty-ass fucking Chinese food and then go to the gym. Shit. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you, I put pink Himalayan salt, because that's the only salt I really use. And I don't use salt really on anything, except for maybe a little, sometimes if I'm eating a little bit of steak, a little salt and pepper. And maybe like a fucking eggs if I eat. A little bit, not much. Very rare. More pepper on that than eggs. But, on the eggs. But the thing is that if you have the salt in the water, and you start drinking a half hour, you build up, dude, let me tell you something, you get the wicked pump. A wicked pump. With the creatine, I don't know, it does something. It just does something, bro. Creatine and that fucking sodium, whew, man. I get a wicked pump, I'm just telling you. And I do that. And you want to stay hydrated. You want to drink a lot, you know. Again, I remember the guy, you know, from the Kuwait, you know, all the trainers out there. But those guys are all on insulin. Okay, so you can't go by this shit. But they out there, they would drink like sugar and water, you know, like the first cups. You know what I mean? That's what the fucking trainer is. The first cups. That fucking trainer guy from out there, you know. He, you know, basically he'd want you to drink like sugar and water, you know what I mean? Shit like that. I'm telling you, a little creatine. I don't believe the amino acid shit. You don't really need that stuff, you know what I mean, during the workout. You know, to me, for me, you're asking me? See, you're asking me what I like. I'm telling you, and you're asking me for a pump. That's how you get your pump. Like that, okay? So some of these guys that are touting the amino acid drinks is because, you know, pre-CAAs or EAAs and all this shit. Well, they're selling that shit, so what do you expect? You know, I'm not selling pink Himalayan salt, and I ain't selling no creatine. I ain't selling water either. Alright, there you go. How much can I talk about that? Alright, one of my guys in here who I thank for the support. How you say his name? Mass Riccio, or Riccio. Okay? Yeah. I always see your questions, and I always see your support, and I always see your responses, and I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you. Anyway, he wants to know, Greg, I hear a lot of people say when you're on the babanya, which is steroids, you fucking momos that don't know what the babanya. The babanya is, it's like an Italian ghetto word. You can get away with eating a lot more junk. Can you explain this? So he's saying, when you're on steroids, he's saying he heard that you can get away with eating a lot more junk. You hear my mother-in-law? She's agreeing with me. She's probably eating junk right now. Anyway, so, let's see, how does this work? And I don't mean with insulin or growth hormone either. He's talking about just gear. And he likes when I do the... I'm sorry. Oh, I did it. The voice. Alright, but that's my Pee Wee Herman. Anyway. Okay, so here's the deal with that. Yeah, it's true. Okay, you know why? Because steroids make your body a machine. Alright? You're a machine when you take steroids. You feel it, too. You know it. Especially, you know, when you're younger and you start taking that shit, you're taking a lot of shit, bro. You could get away with eating stuff that most people couldn't get away with. Your body's in such an anabolic mode that it wants to make muscle and it wants to kick fucking ass all the time. You're like a machine. So that's really basically the means behind it, okay? Besides, a lot of testosterone, if you read what does testosterone do, it increases muscle mass and it basically decreases body fat. So, you know, it's really simple math with that, you know? That's how that works. And it works really fucking well. I mean, if you eat nothing but shit and junk, you're not going to be fucking ripped and everything else. I mean, you're going to have some fat on you. And it doesn't take everything. It's not going to sit there and take ice cream and fucking, you know, ho-hos and turn that shit into fucking muscle. But you're not going to get as fat as you would if you were fucking not on anything, you know what I mean? Because you're not a machine. And that's the beauty of steroids. That's what people ask me, well, how does steroids make Barry Bonds hit home runs, because he had the ability to fucking hit the ball. You know what I'm saying? He was already a great contact hitter, one of the best contact hitters ever. So now that he's taking a Babanya, it makes him stronger and more like a machine. So now what he does, now that contact that he made, he has more authority. So when he hits it, now it's got more juice behind it, so to speak, and now it goes further. Before it might hit the wall, now it goes over the wall. Okay, because you're more of a machine. Steroids make whatever you got, whether it's a body part, like I got great arms, but a shitty chest or something like that, it'll enhance that too. You'll have even better arms, and your chest will get better, but in relative, it's not going to grow like it would for the arms. I'm just using that as an example. So whatever you do, or whatever you got bodybuilding-wise, is going to make it better. So when you eat shit that might normally make you fat, okay, testosterone inside you, and all that testosterone will make something of it. You understand? It will make it so that you'll put on less fat than you would without it. It's not going to say you're not going to put on fat, because you still could put on fat. Nobody's saying that you're not going to eat, you don't put on fat and shit like that. You still put on fat. Okay? But the thing is that testosterone itself, the substance testosterone, okay, if you Google, if you do what I'm talking about the dictionary version of testosterone will tell you it's an anabolic that will help you put on muscle and get lean, burn, utilize fat, burn fat. Okay, it's a fact. That's what testosterone does. That's one of its components of what it does. If you read the definition of how testosterone, what it does in a human body, that's what it does. All right. So steroids work that way. Again, everything you do when you're on steroids, you do better. That's why athletes that take steroids, you can't take a shitty athlete and put him on. You could put him on so much steroids, he'll be better than he was, but he's not going to beat an athlete who genetically is great, and then they're on steroids. You understand? Does that make sense? You know what I mean? That's why some bodybuilders, they're on so much steroids that is so fucking, and their genetics suck, and maybe they even make it all the way to the Olympia and stuff like that, but realistically, they got small arms and this and that, or wide waist, but they've overridden it by taking so much fucking steroids, it helps them, but they'll never beat somebody who genetically, the minute they take shit and they're fucking, you know what I mean? Because they're already better. Barry Bonds was already a contact hitter. You can't take some guy who can't hit. You couldn't put Ronnie Coleman up there, and who takes more steroids than fucking, than Barry Bonds. It doesn't mean Ronnie Coleman's going to hit home runs like Barry Bonds. He may not even hit one, okay? Because the ability to do what you do already naturally, the gift you have naturally, will become greater when you're on steroids. There you go. Okay? So it all works like that. And why? Because you become a machine. And that's the way it works. That's why some guys can get away with eating junk. And, you hear these bodybuilders eating 20,000 calories a day and they don't get fat. It's because they're already genetically gifted. They already burn fat. And now that they're on the steroids, they do that even better now. Gabish? Does that make sense? You follow what I'm saying? You become a machine. And whatever you got naturally good, you will do better. And even if you suck at everything, you'll suck less at everything. Does that make sense? All right. Okay, guys, listen to me. That's it. Wasn't the greatest show I've ever done, but, the real thing is I just want, we're in tough times right now, and I just want you guys to get your heads right. Okay, and not let things bother you, and not bang your head against the wall and get frustrated with all the shit that's going on now, from the corona to the Black Lives Matter to burning down buildings to this to that. All lives matter. And if that bothers you and you're one of those people, no, you can't say that. Yeah, I'm saying it, because all lives matter. All right? Let's get that fucker straight. Every life is precious. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're black, if you're white, Hispanic, Asian. It doesn't matter if you're Indian. It doesn't matter if you're Muslim. It doesn't matter if you're fucking, if you're American Indian. It doesn't, Native American. Sorry, relax. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're one of the fucking people that live in the Amazon that haven't seen human beings that walk around with that little bowl haircut, fucking, and blow darts in a fucking wild boar's ass. You know what I'm saying? Even their lives matter. It doesn't matter if you're an alien and you're one of the Mr. Gray, you're one of the Grays, and you come down to Earth and you're alive. Your life matters. Everybody's life is precious. So don't give me no bullshit, okay? I'm not going to get into that here. We'll talk more about that and talk a smack. But right now, I want you guys to get your heads straight. I want you to forget about all that shit. Maybe, stop watching a little bit of that shit. Even though I want you to stay educated and know what's going on. Don't ever turn your fucking blind eye to that shit. But at the same time, go out. Like I said before, go out. Lay outside a little bit. Get a little sun. Just get out, get some fresh air. Alright? Eat some shit that makes you happy. Whether it's pizza, ice cream, whatever. Alright? I know you're a bodybuilder. Simmer down. You're not going to get fat from eating a fucking bowl of ice cream. If you eat it all day and every day with pizza, with this, with, M&Ms and all that shit, you're fucked, okay? With ho-hos or fucking, Twinkies or whatever the fuck, you're fucked. Alright? I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you go out and do things that make you happy. You like going fishing, go fishing. You like go shoot hoops, go shoot hoops. You go to a pitching machine and go whack some baseballs. Go hit some golf balls. Go do some things that make you happy. That take your mind off of the bullshit that's going on. Alright? That's what I'm telling you to do. You need peace of mind. Because when you get back into that gym, I want you to be focused. Alright? I don't want you walking around like some guy that, your girlfriend left you and shit, and you're kind of in a daze and you're working out and you're putting the weights down and, you just can't. No, don't do that to yourself. Don't fucking make yourself crazy. It's not going to fucking accomplish anything. It's not helping. And if you're depressed, get out of that shit. Nobody likes what's going on right now. Nobody. We all hate what's going on right now. We hate it. Okay, I hate it. I'm going to get more into that in the talk of smack, alright? But right now, we've got to get our heads straight. They want you to be confused. They want you depressed. They want you to be a sheep. That's what they want. They want sheep. They want you to conform. Okay, yes, Black Lives Matter, and let me get on my knees in solidarity. Okay? They want that. Tune that shit out. Focus on you. Get your head right. Get out of your depression. Get out of the fucking poor me. Stop fucking thinking negative thoughts, bad thoughts about yourself or whatever, about what's going on. This world sucks. I don't even know why I'm living anymore. Don't do that shit, okay? Things will change, okay? But you got to change them first here, up in the cabezo, alright? That's what's got to change. Change comes first here, and then your actions. But it's got to be first here, actions. Like Arnold used to say, when he would build biceps, he would vision it first and then fucking put it into action. You have to, everything, no matter what it is. Even if you want to open up a business, you got to fucking plan it all here and then you do it, okay? So get your head right. That's what I want. Get your head right. Don't think bad thoughts, alright? Hey, pay your child support. Be good to your girl. Be good to your kids. Be good to your significant other, no matter what your spin is. Do the right thing. But be good to you. Be good to you. Okay, be excellent to you. Take care of yourself. Mentally first. And then put the rest into action. Some of you're stuck in a blue state like me where the fucking Democrats are destroying things. They want to get rid of police. They want you to fucking, they don't want you to leave the house, but it's okay. A bunch of people could go out and build burnings down, burn buildings down. That's okay. Yet it's coronavirus is still there. You can't go to the gyms. The gyms are still closed. All this other shit. It doesn't matter. It's going to end. It's not going to stay that way forever. You got to get your head right. Don't get depressed over shit like that. That's bullshit. Take control of your life. You control your life. No, you don't let anybody else do that. That's what the Democrats want. They want to control you, what you think, what you do. Don't worry about it. You stay home. When we tell you to leave, you can leave. But no, you stay home. Here's a couple dollars. You know what I mean? It's like your uncle. Hey, here, come here. I got something for you. And he hands you $1 bill. You say, what the fuck is this? What am I going to do with $1? Right? You want to hand me money? Give me a 50. Throw me 100. Don't give me no fucking dollar. What am I going to do with $1? Okay? Gabish? Take control, but it starts up Here, get your head right. Alright, guys, I'll see you and talk a smack. Hey, listen, stop fucking around, bro. Stop fucking around. Get that fucking head right. No more, none of this depression shit. I don't want to hear any of that from you. Oh, the light just fell out. Alright, I'll talk to you. I'll see you next week.